Hello, this is Adolf. Welcome to the video lecture series on the course of building construction. So this is the final video on the unit number 1. So in this video, we are going to see what are the miscellaneous materials used in the field of constructions. We already covered some of the miscellaneous materials. So in this video, we are going to see the bonding agents in concrete and epoxy resins and polishing materials. So if you see this, the unit 1 will be completed. Let's start with the bonding agent. This bonding agent can be made of natural or synthetic materials, and it is used to join the old and the new concrete surfaces. This agent can also be used to join the successive concrete layers, and the chemical presented in the bonding agent helps to allow different concrete surfaces to behave like a single unit. What are the functions of the bonding agents? The cement present in the concrete mix do not have any bonding agent within it. So when a fresh layer of concrete is added over an existing or an old concrete layer, they exist as two different layers without any bonding. So we are introducing a bonding agent must be improve the bonding capacity between the two layers. And the use of the bonding agent helps the different concrete layers to behave like a single unit. These are the functions of the bonding agent. The bonding agent is applied over the existing surface of the concrete so that the new layer of fresh concrete successfully adheres to the old layer. The two main factors that affect the bonding between old and new concretes are surface penetration and cleanliness of the existing surface, and the strength and the integrity of the old surface. These two factors will impact the bonding capacity. What are the characteristics of bonding agent? Bonding agents are easy to use and easy to apply. They reduce cracks formed in shrinkage, and the permeability of concrete is reduced when we add the bonding agent. The use of bonding agent improves adhesion between the layer of concrete. The tensile, flexural and the bond strength of the concrete are increased when we use the bonding agent. And the bonding agents have high resistance against frost and chemical actions. So these are the characteristics of bonding agent. Next we see what are the different types of concrete bonding agents are available in the market. The first one is epoxy bonding agents. This epoxy bonding agent, it will be in the liquid form. This is an ideal for high performance and lightweight concrete parts. This liquid resin dries out very fast and they impart high compressive strength, strong adhesion and high chemical resistance to the surface. And they are not only used to bond concrete layer, but it is also to join concrete and the steel. And the second material is acrylic lactase bonding agent. This agent is primarily used to bond fresh concrete with the surface of old concrete. These are the combination of polymers and copolymers which is milky white in color. Acrylic lactase bonding agent are applied on the surface either by brush or trowels or rollers. Mostly it will used to bond fresh concrete with the surface of the old concrete, whereas the epoxy bonding agents, it can be used also to join concrete and steel. Third type of concrete bonding agent is polyvinyl acetate. Shortly we will call it as a PVA. It is in the form of a paste. This polyvinyl acetate is mainly used for the repair works in concrete. PVA offers great water resistance, ultraviolet stability, and aging characteristics. It has gained popularity due to its compatibility with the cement. So these are the different types of bonding agents we use in the field of construction. The second topic in this video lecture is epoxy resins. These epoxy resins are thermoset plastics made by the reaction of two or more industrial chemical compounds. Epoxy resins are used in a wide array of consumer and industrial applications because of their toughness, strong adhesion, chemical resistance, and other specialized properties. These epoxy resins are used in the manufacture of adhesives, plastics, paints, coatings, primers and sealers, flooring and other products and material. So let's see what are the different types of epoxy resins available. The first epoxy resin is epoxy glue and structural adhesives. Most adhesives known as structural or engineering adhesives are epoxies. These high performance adhesives are used to make laminated woods for decks, walls, roofs and other building applications. In other products also these epoxies are used, which require strong bonds to a variety of substrates, for example concrete or wood. Substrate means the level where we are going to use. So if it is going to use on the level of over the concrete level or a wooden level. So epoxies can stick to wood, metal, glass, stone and some plastics too. And they are more heat and chemical resistance than most of the glues available in the market. The second type is outdoor coating and sealants. The epoxy resins also help to provide durable, high-class outdoor coatings as well as sealers for concrete floors and other heavy-duty protective coatings used in the industrial settings. Mostly we will use this sealants or outdoor coating in the outdoor only. Third type is epoxy floor coating. These resins are used for high performance and decorative flooring such as terrazzo flooring or chip flooring and colored aggregate flooring. These type of floorings are available in a wide range of colors and decorative patterns. These are created by adding concentrating vinyl chip or colored quartz aggregate to the top epoxy layer. Epoxy flooring can also be augmented with paint chip or other additives like polymer grid. So these epoxy flooring coating provide an anti-skid texture to the flooring. The next epoxy resin is resin countertops and surface coating. These are the new technologies for enabling development of sustainable architectural surface and countertops. These are made from a composite blend of epoxies, recycled glass, and other commonly discarded post-consumer materials. Using this technology, surfaces and countertops can be composed of up to 90% of recycled materials. So we are getting these countertop resins or surface coating from the 90% recycled materials. So this helps the builder to attain the LEED certificate for their construction products. LEED is, the full form is Leadership in Energy and Environmental D stands for design, environmental design. So if you have a credit, this LEED credit is used for greenhouse buildings. Okay. The last type of epoxy resin is water-based paint. These water-based epoxy paints dry quickly and provide a tough and protective coating to the surface. Their low volatility and cleanup with water make them useful for factory cast iron, cast steel and cast aluminum applications, with far less risk from exposure or flammability than alternatives based on organic solvents. So these are the epoxy resins we are using in the field of constructions. The final topic in this video is polishing materials. Varnish or polish is a solution of resin or resinous substance either in alcohol, oil or turpentine. These polishing materials brightens the appearance of grain in wood, renders brilliance to the painted surface, and it also protects the painted surface from atmospheric action and protects the unpainted wood surface of door, windows, roof trusses floors from action of atmospheres. The characteristics of polish or polishing materials are, it should render this surface glossy, it should be dry rapidly and present a finished surface which is uniform in nature and pleasing in appearance. Color should not fade away when surface is exposed to atmospheric action. Protective film developed should be tough, hard and durable, and it should not shrink or show cracks after drying. So these are the characteristics of the polish or the polishing material. Let's see what are the ingredients of polish or polishing material. These are the ingredients materials used as a resin or resinous substance. The first one is, the commonly used resins are copal, lac or shellac, and rosins are the commonly used resin or resinous substance. This copal, it is an odd substance available from the earth at place where pine trees existed in past. So when we have in past, if we have a pine trees, we can have a copal on that area. The second one is lac or shinlac. These are extrusion of small types of insects in India. We will get this from the extrusion of some insects. The rosin is also obtained from the pine trees. So copal and rosins are obtained from the pine trees. So some other resins we are also using, that is amber, mastic, gum grammar, or the some of the resin or resinous materials. And the second ingredient is a dryer. The function of a dryer is used to accelerate the process of drying. So we will add this dryer in a very less amount in the polishing substance. So it will speed up the process of drying. The commonly used dryers are litharge, white copper and lead acetate. Next one is solvent. The solvent is used to make the resin to a liquid form, or it will dissolve the resin. We will dissolve the resin in the solvent before we are going to apply it on the surface. So the commonly used solvents are boiled linseed oil, methylated spirit of wine, turpentine, wood naphtha or methyl alcohol. So which solvent we will use for what type of resins? The boiled linseed oil is used for amber or copal. Methylated spirit of wine is used for lac or shinlac. Turpentine is used for mastic, gum drummer, rosins. And wood naphtha or methyl alcohol is used for cheap varieties of resins. Wood polishing. Wood polishing refers to the enhancing and protecting of wooden surface to improve their longevity or to improve their life of period. We know wood is vulnerable to aging, so we coating it with wax or oil or any other substitutes to protect it from the aging. So in today's world, natural versus with the oil consisting of petroleum based product and synthetic polymers are used as a wood polishing materials. Based on the application of the wood finishers, it is classified as a brushable and spray-ons. Brushable means can be applied with the brush. Spray-ons means it can be applied by a spray. In this video, we see some of the miscellaneous materials such as bonding agent, epoxy resins and polishing materials which are used in the field of construction. So by this video we completed our unit number 1. Thank you.